Have you ever wondered what a car could be if it was more than just a machine? What if it could actually think, heal itself, and even breathe? Well, today we're going to deconstruct the MRN7, a wild concept vehicle that completely rethinks what an automobile is. So let's dive in and peel back the layers on what the future of mobility could really look like.
Okay, so take a good look at this thing. It looks like a crazy hypercar, right? Absolutely. But what if I told you that this car has something like a nervous system, that it can heal its own wounds, and that it actually cleans the air around it? What if a car was less of a machine and more of a living system? That's the wild idea we're digging into today.
All right, to really get what the MRN7 is all about, you've got to throw out the old rule book. We're not just talking horsepower or fancy leather seats here. Nope. The folks who designed this are proposing something completely different, a whole new kind of platform for getting around.
And this right here, this quote, this is the key to the whole thing. Now, multidimensional mobility platform. I know it sounds like a bunch of marketing buzzwords, right? But it's not. It's actually the perfect description. It means that every single part, the body, the power source, the AI, they were all designed from the get-go to work together as one single intelligent system.
Okay, so let's start taking this thing apart, layer by layer. First up, the body, the physical structure. You can almost think of it as its exoskeleton.
So the very foundation of the MRN7 is what's called a monocoque chassis. Basically, that just means its frame and its body are one single solid piece. And get this, it's not made of steel or aluminum like you'd expect. No, this is a crazy hybrid. 70% titanium, which is insanely strong, and 30% carbon fiber for that stiffness and super lightweight.
And you can see right here in the blueprint how they pull that off. See that? There's a central spine made of titanium that does all the heavy lifting. It's the core frame, the safety cell. And then, that strong core is wrapped in this beautiful aerodynamic skin made of carbon fiber.
So what's the big deal? Why does this matter? Well, it's pretty simple. You get the best of both worlds. A body that is unbelievably strong, but also ridiculously light. And that single design choice is what unlocks everything else. Better performance, amazing safety, and incredible efficiency.
All right, so we've got the body down. Let's go a layer deeper. What's making this thing go? What's its heart? And the answer isn't some big, simple engine. It's a complex, multi-source system they call the power core.
See, the MRN7 doesn't put all its eggs in one basket. It's got this awesome tri-energy system. So number one, its main power source is a hydrogen fuel cell. The only thing that comes out of the tailpipe? Water. That's it. Number two, the roof is covered in these tiny nano solar panels that are constantly topping up the battery. And number three, it grabs back energy every time you brake, and even from the suspension moving up and down. How cool is that?
And what does all that brilliant tech add up to? How about an estimated range of 1,000 kilometers? 1,000 kilometers. That's what this multi-layered energy approach gets you. It's not just powerful, it's resilient. It doesn't depend on just one thing to keep going.
Okay, let's recap. We've got a revolutionary body, a multi-source heart. Now it's time for the brain. And honestly, this is where the MRN7 starts to feel less like a car and more like something alive. We're talking about its central nervous system.
So, this car is designed for what's called level 4 to level 5 autonomy. In plain English, it can pretty much drive itself in almost any situation, no human needed. And its AI isn't just a fancy cruise control, it's using machine learning to see and understand everything around it in real time. It's trying to predict what other cars or people are going to do, and it's constantly recalculating the absolute safest and most efficient way to get you where you're going.
Just think about what that means. Predictive trajectory modeling. That means it's anticipating that a pedestrian might step off the curb before they even do it. Energy-optimized driving, that means the AI is learning second by second how to be more efficient than any human ever could. This is so far beyond autopilot. It's a genuine artificial intelligence in the driver's seat.
Okay, body, heart, brain. We've covered the big three, but now we get to the final layer. And this is where things get really wild. These are the features that just completely blur the line between a machine and a living organism.
You are not going to believe this. The tires can heal themselves. I'm not kidding. They're made with a special compound that has these tiny microcapsules inside. If you get a small puncture, they burst and fill the hole. It literally heals the wound.
And as if that's not enough, a hydraulic system is constantly changing the tire's pressure and even its shape to get the absolute perfect grip and smoothest ride for whatever road you're on.
And because it's running on that hydrogen electric system, it's quiet, like really quiet. At low speeds, we're talking less than 30 decibels. Just stop and imagine that for a moment. Cities without the constant noise and rumble of traffic. That's the kind of future this tech is pointing to. A car that doesn't just dominate its environment, but actually respects it.
Okay, and this might be the most mind-blowing part of all. The MRN7 isn't just zero emissions. It's actually better than zero. It's a net positive. It has an air purification system built right in that sucks in dirty air, filters out all the nasty stuff like PM 2.5 particles, and breathes out clean air. This is a car that literally leaves the air cleaner than it was before it drove by.
So, you take that super light body, you add the tri-energy heart, and you combine it with that incredibly smart AI, what do you get? Well, the result is just staggering. The MRN7 is projected to be 30 to 40% more energy efficient than even a comparable high-performance EV. And that's not just a little bit better, that's a whole new ballgame. It's a massive leap forward.
So, when you put it all together, the MRN7 clearly isn't just another car. It's a totally integrated system that thinks, heals, and breathes. It's a vision for a future where our technology doesn't just work for us, but works with the world around us to make it better. The blueprint is here, so I guess the only question left is, are we ready for it?